Lisa Gawlas, goal achieved, new spiritual piping being laid for humanity. August nears. July 17, 2016. Webpage, www.mysoulcenter.com. New light of day. Isn't life the most amazing thing in all the universes, this human life that is? There was such a beautiful albeit short-lived pause between experiences yesterday. I woke up to realize we have made our online donation goal, and again, thank you, freaking thank you, so teeny tiny an expression compared to the awe and the gratitude within my mother and myself. I immediately put a call into the floor guy who is already coming on Monday to fix the shower, to let him know, the floor is a go now. We got to spend only a few hours reveling in the outpouring of love from around the world to help two souls in this vast universe of souls. Her home will be safe, and for this, we are eternally grateful. And then I headed to Walmart to pick up my mother's prescriptions, and the next phase became immediately presented. The guy at the pharmacy said the doctor called in 5 prescriptions, but they were only able to fill 1 due to the fact that her insurance will not cover the other 4. What? She has Medicare and Medicaid, more than 1 should be able to be filled. Well, come to find out, in this state where so many elderly people live, Medicaid will not pay for a damn thing if the person has Medicare. Medicare will only pay so much, whereas most Medicaid plans pay 100%. I asked the pharmacist if we cannot process the Medicare and do it only through Medicaid and see what's covered there. Nope, that's illegal. What? So, what wasn't covered? 3 inhalers and my mother's pain med, for her back. Well, just shit. How much is the pain medicine she's eating? Advil and Tylenol PMs. Their candy. I will pay for that until we can get her insurance figured out. Monday, $1,099.00. I cried right there at the counter. So she cannot breathe or have pain relief until at least Monday? She did get 1 inhaler, a stereotype that will take about 2 weeks for her to see any effects from. Thank God I brought my nebulizer and albuterol with me. It really is amazing the differences in states. New Mexico will do all it can, for free, to make sure your health is the best it can be, including covering the cost of a medicine man, if that is your preference. Florida, screws you, period. I couldn't even think after leaving Walmart. I cannot even fathom this was going to be more challenging than getting the needs of my mother's home taken care of. I have a lot of phone calling and letter writing to state representatives I am going to do on Monday. I couldn't sleep too much last night, between concern for my mother's drugs and concern of how am I ever going to find my center, my sweet spot, so I can return to something I really need more than anything right now, my connection to spirit like I had before leaving. This is not a fast I want to be on, although I do hear spirit. Until this morning, I had 0 visuals and spirit kept saying, "What you are doing, is your connection to spirit." Not the same, damn it. I have had a direct IV tap from spirit into my heart, now, it's different. But then again, I knew it would be, had to be, but damn it, this is too different. I had a dream last evening. I was in my bedroom and doing a reading. I wish I could remember what was being said in the reading or who I was reading for, but I was grateful to, even in the dream state, be connected again. When I woke up this morning, I thought about writing this blog, but something seemed missing. Mom was bored with whatever was on TV, so I suggested she watch one of the movies I brought, Finding Joe. I told her, this will help you understand the place I live within myself now, and she was up to listening to it. I soon realized, I put it on for me. Granted, I watched it with full understanding when I first got it, but after this past month, I understood it deeper than ever before. My mother went to bed after the Finding Your Bliss segment, so that is as far as we watched, so far. But man, oh man, it really put a lot into perspective from all the past readings this year. I tried to explain it to my mother. We were at the part talking about death, dying over and over again. When life seems to rip the rug out from under your life. I could see the last 5 years of my mother. Her car died, she became homebound, her sister stopped talking to her, she became isolated. Any sort of freedom she had was now gone. And then she had a stroke, the door of opportunity literally slamming against her brain. I explained this to her and added that what we must not do is rebuild your life in any way, the way it was before. This happened to change it all, to change you from the inside out, and we are well on our way. During this part, I could see Spirit just on the other side of the veil, which was not even near her ceiling, pulling the curtain back in what looked like laying new pipes across this opening. New plumbing, new emotions, new opportunities that were never here before. I didn't tell her this part because that's all I understood so far. Then I was reminded what Spirit has been saying again, through the readings this last year, the Spirit guides now. Looking at my mother, I so get this clearer than I ever had before. It's one thing to understand something conceptually, it is a whole other ballpark to understand it exponentially. Our guides have helped us all our lives, whether we were aware of them or not. That chance meeting, the sudden epiphany, the money one finds on the ground when they need something. Before Walmart, well, the insurance industry rocked my world yesterday. I thought about our collective, how we have become a true, living group soul energy. How many of us had to come together to get this all done, quickly and effortlessly. Not only in money, but in sending love, prayers, holding the light. Every part of this experience was as important as the other. The group soul, which is the energy of the ascended masters, the living body of God, many moving parts acting as one. We are here. We are that and have found our legs. There is no more praying for something. We are the prayer. We are the miracle makers of life. Much more will be asked of us, and through it all, we will become even more sure-footed in our endeavors. Through watching this documentary, I also realized I was the one being read in my dream time. My soul reading for its human counterpart. The reason I could not remember the content of the reading was because I must live it from the inside out, not from pre-knowing it. Hey, it's worked great so far. Lol. I am also being reminded to remind everyone about this double energy system called June-July. It has always been a Spirit said through the readings about getting everyone in their positions if they allowed for it, so that when August opens its door, I have no idea. Lol. There is a lot changing on the ground level of life. The pipes being changed out were not just my mother's, but humanity's. We are going to see much of the old piping burst from the pressure. No, please no, it must be this way. What we are seeing as atrocities, thinking of Nisa's pipes bursting in the new light of day. Higher awareness spreading. And I hear the twists and turns that are going to happen through the rest of this USA election session is going to make our heads spin. Hold tight and know there is a much bigger story unfolding that serves the greater good as the old bursts into the ethers. Let me finish by saying thank you, again and again and again. You are the greatest spiritual renegades the earth has ever known, and you are all deeply appreciated and, as I am hearing it, prepared for what will be asked of you. Big hugs, wrapped around every one of you from the entangled heartstrings of me and my mother. We love you and appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for making this world a lot safer and much more enjoyable. You are all dearly loved. Lisa Gawlas. www.mysoulcenter.com